Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is the Girlie's Kitchen channel, and in today's recipe I will be sharing with you guys this delicious pan rice. Okay, this is a native rice. Okay, just in search of what I will use for dinner, I now decided to prepare this and also to share with you guys what we had for dinner. So this is a native rice. Okay, just join me and let's go ahead with the ingredient. This is Cameroon pepper, Knorr cubes, Aromat seasoning, Ghana fresh palm nuts, red onions, thyme, salt to taste, curry powder. This is ginger and garlic paste. Then onions, white onions, then diced tomato paste, red bell pepper is optional, then palm oil, beef, and also rice, about 3 cups of rice. There are some ingredients I omitted, crayfish, and then okpei is also missing there. Okay, so now I just added the beef into the pot. I'm going to go straight ahead to cook the beef. The beef is already washed, as you can see. So what I will go ahead to do is add all the ingredients into the beef. So I just added the dry pepper, some salt to taste, onions. If you want, you can blend your onions, but I just want to chop it this way. Then the next thing I'll be adding is the Knorr cube or chicken seasoning or beef seasoning, whichever one you want to use. Then I will mix it all together. You can use any protein of your choice. You can even use chicken, you can use fish, whichever one that works for you, that's okay. Then after mixing, I will add the rosemary and also the bay leaf. If you don't want to add rosemary or bay leaf, that is okay. Then after that, I will quickly mix it up together. And then I will cover it and I will allow it to cook in its own juice. Then I'll go back to check on it. Can you see the amount of water that came out of the beef? Yes, so now I'm going to be adding some of the ginger and garlic paste. So after adding the ginger and garlic paste, I will mix it all up together again. And then I'll add some amount of water just to cover the beef, and I'll allow it to keep cooking. I will cover and allow the beef to continue cooking. So now here I am checking on the beef if it is ready. Yes, the beef is ready. So I'm going to take the beef out of the beef stock and set the beef stock aside for the cooking. Then I'll go straight ahead to heat up the oil, and then I will fry the beef with the oil. So I just added the rosemary. This is optional. If you don't want to use rosemary, you can use garlic just to add flavor to the oil. and you can do without any of those. Okay, so now I just added the beef. The oil is heated, so I just added the beef and I will allow it to fry in that oil, vegetable oil. Now the beef is ready. I'll then take it out and set it aside and then continue with the cooking. So you can, as you can see, the beef is ready, is well fried and looking golden brown. Then now the next thing I'm going to do, I will be using some of the akwu or banga fresh oil, okay, from that container which I have already opened, and I will be adding it into the bowl. Then I will set the rest aside. So I just added it into the hot water. So I'm just going to dissolve it into the hot water and then sieve it out. The reason for sieving it is just to make sure that there is no sand or dirty or the remaining kernel, okay, in that oil. So that is what I'm just doing. Can you see some dirty on underneath the bowl? So it's better this way. You can as well use the fresh pan kernel to prepare this as well. So now I'm going to continue with the cooking. So I'm going to be adding some of the palm oil, okay, and a bit of vegetable oil which I use to fry the beef just to give it some flavor. Now I added some onions, then the red onions and the white onions. So I'll be adding curry powder. This is optional. If you don't want to do with curry powder, that is fine. I just added a bit of little thyme. Then I stir it in together. Then the next thing, I just added about two tablespoons of crayfish. Then I stir it in together. Then after stirring in the sauce, what I'm going to be adding is tomato paste. This tomato paste is optional. You can use fresh tomato if you want, and if you don't want to use tomato or tomato paste, that is fine. It will still work the same way. Okay, so I just want to make it extra. That's why I decided to add tomato paste. So what I'm doing, I'm making sure I stir it in well, okay, so that the tomato paste will be well dissolved into that oil. Now I'll be adding the spices, then the dry pepper. You can use fresh pepper, but I just decided to use that Cameroon pepper to prepare this, just to give it that taste. You can as well use the yellow pepper as well if you wish. So after adding all that, make sure you give it a good stir. Stir it in very well, and so that everything will be well incorporated into the sauce for the banga rice. So then the next thing I'm going to go ahead to do, I'll be adding the pan kernel oil which I sieved earlier on. Okay, so I now added some of the beef stock. Then I will stir it in together, taste for salt. If the salt is not sufficient, I just added some salt because the one there is not okay. So I covered and allowed the water to boil, come to a boil. Then I will be adding okbeng, okay, which is called I think Dawadawa. Yes, so you can use whatever that suits you, even ogiri if you want. So I will cover and allow it to boil down a bit more. So here it is ready for me to add the rice. So the rice, I washed it, I give it a good wash, at least up to 6 times, just making sure that the water is clear. That is how you would know that the rice is well washed. If you want, you can parboil the rice, okay, and just to reduce the starch, but I prefer it this way. So after adding the rice, I give it a good mix, just to make sure the whole ingredient, everything is well mixed together and well incorporated into the rice. So I covered and allow it to cook, heat up a little bit, then add some crayfish. This At this point, if you want to add extra crayfish, you can do so. Okay, and if you don't want, the one you added earlier, or the one I added earlier, is okay, because this is a native rice. Okay, so I will cover and allow it to cook, see how it comes up. So then the next thing I will be adding is the red bell pepper. This red bell pepper is optional. If you don't want to use red bell pepper, no problem at all. I just added red bell pepper just to give it a garnish, because I want it to look different and something I can chew on. So this is the beef, okay, that I've already fried and set aside. So I just added it in there. If you want to add it in, fine. If you want to serve it separately like that, it's okay. Just a reminder, those black thing you're seeing, I added nchuan with the scent leaf, the dried one. So that's why I didn't show it in the video, sorry. I don't know what happened, it didn't come up. So now I am mixing it up together. I am mixing the um beef together with the rice. Okay, remember, this is banga or palm oil rice, banga palm oil rice either. Okay, so this is a native rice. It tastes so good, the smell here is mm-mm. Yeah, so just mix it up well together, and don't leave it so long, so that the vegetable, the red bell pepper, won't, okay, get so cooked. Yeah, so don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. This rice makes real sense, it is really correct. So this is another way to enjoy your rice. So it is ready, and I'm going to dish it out. Okay, so can you see how it is popping? It is popping. I know my family will enjoy this food, eh? So my dear, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you. I do appreciate. So who wants to taste this rice with me? Come on, come and taste along. Thank you. Bye bye. See you soon. All right, see you in my next video. Bye.